Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark III and welcome back to the United Nations of Earth in Stellaris. I know that this particular series has taken a couple of weeks hiatus and yeah, sorry about that, I just didn't feel like recording it and, you know, on my channel if I don't feel like recording it then I do not record it, because that is just how it rolls. Yeah, sorry to say that, but that's basically the truth of it. If I don't feel like recording then that's that. Anyway, I've not played this since after the most recent update came out, so there have been some changes in how this entire thing works. Foremost among which is the overhaul of embassies and how borders and AI interaction goes and things like that. So basically, I overexpanded, because you can't expand that fast all over the place now, so I'm bigger than I should be at this stage of the game, though I'm still actually outmatched by just about everyone that's around me, so go me, yeah. The entire reason I declared war with the Inari state, which being that they were cutting off all my systems, is now void because there's an open border policy going on, which is not actually present in the previous video. There's no helping it now, I'm at war, so that's that, gotta keep at it. But one thing I can do immediately is I'm going into the Thar-Bik people and I'm closing borders to them. I don't want your ships flying through my space because I like having you where you are, Thar-Bik. Though to be honest, our relationship with them is so bad that closing the borders has barely done anything to them. They don't like me anyway. But that should stop them trying to break out now that their ships can actually pass through my space. Because that's the thing that was keeping them bottled before, the fact that they could not do that. However, let's get to the elephants in the room, shall we? I've been reacquainting myself while the game is paused, so nothing has actually happened. So that's all well and good. Let's actually move you onto the food, so this planet will keep growing. And just deactivate that research lab. Yep. Just start clearing out things. Now, which sector is this? This is the Bik blockade sector. I think I can expand that now to include Mobium, which will remove the penalties I'm getting from being overextended. Minus 10% energy and 10% influence. Bik blockade sector. Configure it. Yep, I can now expand it to include those systems. So there we go. That's one penalty removed. Now, my immediate problem. At the end of the last video, I had just lost my transport fleets. They were all dead as a dodo. And there was nothing I could do about it, really. And there's the fact that my fleet has 3,000 strength, compared to the other guys who have 7,000 strength because they've got flipping cruisers and things like that. And my fleet is getting shredded trying to fight them. Again, there's not really much I can do about that. Actually, didn't I elevate these guys? Oh yeah, these guys are a vassal to me, but they don't seem to enjoy it too much. Oh well, I'll just leave them to it. Anyway, I need to work out how to get into this and start turning this around. And since I can't fight their fleet directly, my solution is actually quite simple. What I need to do is I need to split my already weak combat fleet into more combat fleets. So I'll just start by peeling out the healthiest examples of my ships, because honestly they are quite battered. Let's see. I need to transfer some destroyers down to this fleet because it needs some muscle. The general idea is I'm going to create a triad of 1,000 strength fleets, and then I'm going to send those in to start knocking heads with their planets and their, more importantly, their space stations. They have a ship advantage already. There's nothing I can really do about that, so I'm going to... Okay, that's ready for corvettes now. Let's drop some more corvettes into it. So I'm going to knock heads with them. I'm going to send multiple fleets. Since they've got one big one, that means they can't actually keep track of me that well. Okay, 4th fleet is built with 1,000 strength. And then this one I'll just split in half. Oh, hang on, that's not gone quite right, has it? I want to select 5th and 1st. Because 5th has got a little bit too much strength, so I'm going to transfer a corvette back. There we go. 3 fleets of about 1,000 strength. And then I'll be sending this fleet past their fleet and into the depths of their territory to just wreak all kinds of havoc. That's the plan. I don't need to know about that because I can't research because their fleet's still in place. Lead upgrade, army equipment finished. Yeah, I know that because I already launched those last time. And yeah, I ran away from their stuff because their ships are just too darn powerful. I'm also kind of low on minerals, but there's nothing I can do about that. So, let us get on with this after 7 minutes of poking around and getting ready. What I actually need to do is get these things... Hang on, stop. What are you doing? Yeah, these guys need to get patched up immediately. So I don't know why they're getting fixed in that place. Oh, I know, it's because they got regenerated hull, so that's why it counts as them being fixed. But they need to be fixed at a space base to actually get back in fighting trim in any real time span. So I'm going to have to just do it that way. Fleet 21 can actually go to Hades. Let's proceed. Yep, here we go. New diplomatic messages, things are being laid out. And new treaties are appearing. And that's because of the new treaty update system and all that. Okay. So what's going on? The Republic of Grumbeck. That's these guys up here. Guarantee the independency of the Quapinjaxi. Quapinjaxi? Where are they? Oh, those guys. Okay, that's not of concern to me. These guys are actually really chill about me being here, so they don't mind. Right. Yari State will now guarantee the independence of the Bren Thale Council. Oh! The guys I'm at war with are guaranteeing that the guys I've bottled in for the entire game are going to stay free. Right. Actually, that means that I can... after I push these guys back, I could probably then attack these guys and they'll be drawn straight back into the fight again and I can knock them around even further. Though their big, massive fleet is actually a huge problem. Okay. The sovereign Reub provinces. What the heck are they? I think they're up here. Yeah, here we go. These guys. And the Confederation of... That's these guys here. And they just allow population to migrate between the two of them freely. Sure. There's generally a lot more peaceful stuff that can happen now. But unfortunately, I'm committed to a war right at the moment, so it doesn't really matter that much to me. Yeah, their 7.1k fleet is preparing to go somewhere. They have warp drive, so they can jump around freely without bothering to follow the lanes like I have to. Which is unfortunate. Okay, they have moved. Where have they moved to? Oh, there's a new election coming. What timing? They're either going to Haben or my allied world there. Don't know which. Let's check my election progress. Okay, yep, the ruler that I have had the entire time is going to stay in power. Okay, sure, that's fine. The question is, why have I got some extra leaders? Leaders, there we go. I've got an available admiral and 2 available generals. Okay, it's good that I have an admiral. I can dump that into 5th fleets because that's going to attack somewhere. There you go. Off you go. Fly! Fire rate and evasion speed. Yeah, that's actually a really good admiral. I should have checked that before assigning. Where the heck is that fleet going? Yeah, that's going to Herban. And the United States removes their guarantee. Yeah, sorry, this is going to be happening all over the place. Stop guaranteeing. Yeah, that's the one I already saw, so that's okay. Defensive pact. Opponents of a Grumbok with the subject figuracy. Okay, yeah, those two are being quite chummy. Yep. Sancta has ended their rivalry with the Belthing Council. Oh, so those two were rivals? I forgot about that. Okay, so the alliances are shifting and the terms are shifting and all that. Actually, should I... Well, I need to gather my fleet first up there, that's fine. Oh, Fleet 5's already in place. Fleet 5! Knock out that... Sorry, actually just go and orbit that planet. You'll knock out the station automatically as you go, so that's okay. You can go do that. Actually, what's that over there? That's another fleet actually already sent in to do that, but... But there's no point because it's together they were actually... Oh, actually they can go ahead and do that. I'll leave them to that. Fleet 5 can actually get a move on into the enemy territory. Might as well, eh? I've got to let their fleets actually get out of the way first. Or find where the fleets are. Yeah, their fleet went to Deafing. Right. Fleet 5, you charge deep into their territory like that way. Yes? Fleet 4, you're still at 78% health. So I still want you guys to actually get yourself sorted out. Yeah. I'll let those guys get themselves fixed up. This should be quite okay. I'm just going slow right now because I'm trying to keep track of everything and make sure that I'm getting off to a good start. Unlock a new planet type? Yes, please. I want that. And the fleet is heading for Hadius. Okay, that means I need to pull out my little destroyers. Unfortunately, this game is actually going to be entirely one of cat and... Oh, don't send them there. No. Wait, do I? Yes, I do, actually. Fleet 2 can go in here and then knock over these two bases just to make things a little bit... Wait, those are neutrals. They built them, but they don't have control. Okay, I'll just leave them be. Let's accelerate the speed now, just so that I can get... Non-aggression pact with those guys. Okay. Someone wants to migrate into... Hang on, what's this? Republic of Grumbok wants to migrate into my territory, actually. Oh, so they want to actually start migrating into my space. Sure. Go ahead, let them in. Though I do warn you, I seem to have no, I don't have a slavery policy, do I? Yeah. That should actually be okay, I think. Policies, slavery prohibited. Sure. I'm the big peaceful guy who's currently at war, so I'll let him do that. No problem. That's all. Oh dear, the Yanari stuff is probably going to get knocked over pretty badly. First fleet is being fixed up. That's good. I've got to keep a very close eye on those transports though. A very close eye. Actually, I can divert. No, I want to hit deep in their territory, so sending 5th deeper is actually a requirement. It's got to get deeper into their territory. And actually, since their fleet is currently away, hang on. they're after second fleets, and because of that election popping up, I didn't get a chance to shift them in time, so I think they're about to get knocked out. Yep, here they come. Another thing in this patch is that retreat times are higher, so I think that this fleet is actually going to get wiped out. Sadly. That means I need to actually get my transport fleets deeper in. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Second fleet's engaged, fifth fleet's on the move, fourth fleet is actually fully fixed, so let's go ahead into this planet. No. Let's actually send this fleet deep into their space as well, using a different route. Sure, that's no problem. Yeah, second fleet died immediately. Wish I could say I was surprised, but I am honestly not.
Hostile fleet detected.
Now where are they going? I have no idea, but first fleet is still fixing up. Actually, you know what? Let's send first fleet back to Hadius. And I need to get some more armies. Oh, they are. I'm already making more armies. Let's get more armies on the way. That should help. You're making 3, you're making 3, you're making 3, you're making 1. You're making 3. Okay. I'm in good shape for armies, I think. Though my general lack of resources is still a problem. Where are they even going? Yep, I'll let that transport fleet continue on its merry way, on its merry way, on its merry way. While my fleets are driving all over your space, you are in trouble. 2, 4, 6, 8, that's a good amount. Embark them all. Yep, get all of those together. Your orders are to fly to Waltham and also merge. And that'll form up another army which will attack this little outpost out here. Because I want it. I want it! And since my main fleet is moving deeper into their space just to cause trouble, that means that I want to... Hang on. Okay, that's not too bad. They don't seem to like the fact that my fleets are moving in.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Damn it. They mousetrapped me. Bugger. There goes another one of my assault fleets.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I know that I'm engaging, but the problem is that I can't retreat it. I didn't have any sensors on it, so that's one of my assault armies just been knocked out. That's in my civilian ships. Don't need to keep track of them, don't need to keep track of that, don't need to keep track of that. I just need armies and military fleets now. Re-elected, fine. System surveyed, fine. Fleet detected, fine. Fleet combat. You aren't in... Oh, there was an enemy transport ship and you flattened it. Sure, okay, that's good. That's just fine. But 5th Fleet, though, is still a bit dinged up. Let's send you over to Let and send you up to Unar.
Situation log updated.
I'm just going to start savaging their ship production facilities, basically. Powerful population faction. I'm guessing that's one of the liberation factions. No, they're okay. They're still very weak, so I'll leave them be for now.
Hostile fleet engaged.
What's going on? What the heck? Wait, why is there an engagement? What's going on? They shouldn't have appeared there, unless that defense platform had something on it which would draw in hostiles like me. I'm kind of surprised. I don't know what happened there. I've got to keep an eye out for their main fleet though.
Situation log updated. Hostile
Okay.
fleet engaged.
Okay, it seems that their defense platform's going to have something to pull ships out of jump right on top of them. Either that, or that's now that becomes the warping zone because of that. So, interesting. Still, it seems their stations are 860, so I can kill them, but they get knocked around incredibly hard. I think a fleet strength of 1,000 is just not enough.
Situation log updated.
Because I'm going to lose
Situation
ships
log updated.
quickly. Enemy fleet. That's their main fleet. Oh, geez, that's their main fleet. Basically, you need to retreat now. Yeah, a full strength of 1,000 is not enough, really. No, I want you to go that way, you idiots. Because I want you to get over here and merge with the other fleet so that I can actually get some more combat power over there to more easily squat their stations. Because 1,000 against 800, 1,000 is going to win it, but they're going to take some serious knocks in the meantime. Yep. Do more damage? Sure. Actually, can I do a policy to increase my orbital bombardment? No, because I'm not militaristic. Darn it. Yeah, I'm losing ships. I need to make more ships, like, now. Actually, that's one of my big problems. Anyway, I need more ships full stop, so... This is not the greatest place to be in. Not the greatest place to be in at all.
Fleet engaged.
I don't need to know that, thank you. Though extra armies is actually really good. Just embark everyone. Embark, 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 embark. The problem is I have to hold the worlds that I knock over as well. So fly to there and merge en route, same as before. Let's deploy this fleet actually up to the world, ready to assault it. So then I can take over the planet in Hedius and get my other fleet down here to start causing trouble as well. Yep, here comes the main force. Called it. They don't like having my fleet running around back here, so that's diverted their fleet from my space, which was generally the idea.
Situation log updated.
Ha! You lost a transport. Can I kill the station and then back out? Wait, where are they going? They're jumping out. Oh, they're heading towards my other fleet in down there. So let's actually move this fleet up here just to keep them dancing around, basically. Keep them dancing. But yeah, that was 1,000 strength. It's less than half its strength now, so that sucks. My fleets are getting wrecked. And there's not much I can do about it.
Updated.
Okay, victory. Station wrecked. Start bombarding. I think it's because this is the biggest fleet that's moving around inside their space that's giving them pause for thought. Though not much of a pause for thought. Actually, let's jump it down to this one. Yeah, that'll do it. Sure. Where's my primary fleet? Up here, bombarding still. Though it's not doing enough. It's not doing nearly enough. Here it comes. It's going after that fleet now. But if you look, I've only got to about 1,000 strength total in these two fleets at the moment. So there's still a lot to be done. They've got a defensive platform up over here. Along with a cruiser. Okay, jumping into that system will be suicide now. If they do gather things to the defensive platform, which I think they do. These are actually quite nasty. I've got to investigate defensive platforms after this. These guys are bombing, but they aren't very good at it, so that can't be helped. Oh, the fleet doesn't seem to know what to do. It's jumping. I think it's going after my other fleet again. That suits me.
Complete.
Spaceport, spaceports. Yep, just get up there. Merge with the bombing fleet that's up there. They are completely focused on my ships now. Oh. They're moving... Excuse me. Sorry. My throat is just not... Damn it. My fleet... Sorry, my throat... My fleet throat? My throat fleets? My... Whatever. My throat has not been great for some time now, as you probably heard from previous videos, but yeah. Moving on. Their fleet's moving in system, so this fleet needs to get the hell out of Dodge before they get attacked and overrun. But their fleet's too distracted to bother about this place here, so I can invade that pretty soon. And actually, let's assign a general to that so it's ready to go. Yep, my older general, who gives a bonus on attack. Yeah, that's good. Escapes his fleet. What can I do in this place to cause mischief? I can actually start wrecking their stuff. Not ideal because I wanted to capture a lot of it, but if it counts towards a war victory, which it does, albeit in a very small amount, then it's a good idea to do so. The problem is I don't have any warning if the fleet starts coming in from Leotumen, except it's coming in from the wrong direction to intercept me. Yep, go ahead. How's the bombing going? Aha! The bombing is ready, I believe. Yep, it's ready. Attack! Kill the place! Grab it! This world will be mine. Where's my other fleet? Down there. Right, that's ready to move up, so let's move that up into my allied system over here. Now, taking over a planet, that actually makes it a bombardment target for their fleets as well. Yep. It's actually coming in pretty hot, so as soon as that station is down, that's going to have to be an attack. But I should be able to kill this planet fairly easily, and then I'll use this army as a land force to hold it. Fourth fleet, come on, kill that, killed it. Okay, they are pulling back actually.
Situation log updated.
And they've jumped out. Where have they gone? Right, they're going after my other fleets. So, yep, I've still got them dancing all over the place. First fleet can actually move over here. Yeah, they don't have a station. They're just building random ships and things. So, get you over here to start bombarding another colony. You've only got a weak space station over there. The other two have something better, which I don't know what it is, and that annoys me. But regardless, this planet is now mine, bitch. This planet is now mine.
Enemy planet secured.
Haha, mine. That's given me, oh ouch, 9% towards war goals. That's not great, it's not great. Why is it? Yep, just leave that be. Don't need to do anything about any of that. I just need more ships. That is my biggest bugaboo, more ships. So I'm going to recruit some more destroyers. And some more corvettes from my less developed facilities. Oh yeah, I've only got the 3, haven't I? Whoops. This one can't even build them extra cheap either. So it's just... wow, I'm not very well prepared for this war. In the games I've played since, I've become a lot more prepared, a lot faster. Now if I move you back over there, will that mean you'll turn around again? That's the question. What will you do now? You're going to jump, but where to? Yep, going back to Revik. They don't seem to be enjoying things that much, are they? Let's actually go to this system and see what's there. Though this fleet will get kill a station, it won't kill a shipyard. It's too weak, so I've got to be aware of that. This fleet will actually struggle against shipyards as well. I've spread myself too thin. 3 fleets, not the way to go.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yep, here comes Fleet 1 on the attack. What are you fighting, though? That's the question. A research station. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter to me. I've got this planet captured, so that's good. Though, unfortunately, it was a minor world, so it didn't count so much.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, 4th is engaging. Yep, it's jumped in on a station. Of course it did.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Honestly, I never built stations because I thought they just sat there. Hang on. Damn it, they caught up. I thought they would go back the other way, but they didn't.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I think this is going to be the end of 5th Fleet. Don't know what happened there. Yep, 5th Fleet's gone. Admiral's dead. That was a bunch of ships I could not afford to lose at all. So yeah, Oh, that's bad. My fleet here is engaging the station as well. That is very bad, actually.
Hostile fleet engaged.
All I can do now is play mousetrap with their fleet and try to keep it distracted.
Construction complete.
Which I seem to be doing quite well, actually.
Engaged. Incoming transmission.
Aggression invitation from the Republic of Grumbok. Sure, I guess. I'm struggling at the moment, so I don't want to fight you for quite a while, if at all. Yep, they are trying to hunt down my fleet in their space.
Situation log updated.
Except they're preparing to jump.
Engaged.
Where are you going? Nope, nope, they're actually going for my fleet now. Let's go ahead and jump to Unar and then fly like the wind. Yeah,
Situation
where have they gone?
Updated.
Oh, they are moving on to my fleet. Okay. I think they're seeing Fleet 1 as the potential threat now. And to be fair, they are actually right. Fleet 1 is a bigger threat, so yeah.
Situation log updated.
The problem is that I want them actually chasing their tails, going after Fleet 4. Because if they're going after Fleet 4, they're not going after Fleet 1, and Fleet 1 can continue its bombardment tactics unopposed. So I've got to keep an eye out around there. I don't have great sensor range, so I can't see their ships coming with any real accuracy.
Research complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, you guys have got a space station, okay? Sure. Okay, I'll leave you that to you. If my guys can kill the platform, that'll help me maneuver better. Their platforms are really annoying for maneuvering. How's the bombardment coming? The bombardment is only just starting. Okay. Move my transport fleet into orbit, ready to go and knock stuff over. Actually, let's get these two fleets here, I think, merge them together, because they've got some transports running around trying to poke at my poke holes at things. I mean, look, these guys are here because they want to take back this planet, but they can't do it because it's fully fortified and it's got a lot of armies on it. So, if they're doing that, how about I try to attack them and knock out some of their transport fleets? I'm sure they'd love me doing that. Probably not, but you know. Whatever helps. Ooh, cloud lightning. Cloud lightning. Let's go ahead and research... What should I research, actually? What should I research? Not even sure what they've got. Yes, I know that I need to set up a research goal. Sheesh. Okay. No, I don't want to talk to you, you little buggers. I need to find a ship. I need to find their ships. Can't see their ships, that's bad. But I have researched cloud lightning, so that is actually a rather interesting development. It's time for the ritual per video of poking around in the ship designer. So yeah, let's get in there. See what I can do to upgrade things. Nothing better there. Okay, nothing better there. I could give them an... Hang on. Minus 10 power? It seems with the update something got changed and it's caused problems. Yes. Anyway, Cloud Lightning. It's not as powerful as the autocannons. But what has it got? What actually got? It's actually a mid to long range weapon. Oh yeah, that's something else. In the update, weapon ranges were increased. I forgot about that. The autocannons are still more powerful for my ships, though, it seems. Plus, they've got anti-shield bonus now as well, so that's even better. But my design having little power is actually a serious problem. So I need to reconfigure the ship slightly. Let's see. Cold fusion reactor. I can either remove its passive regeneration effect, which is vital for a ship operating deep in enemy territory to try and keep it in one piece, or I can strip part of its shields out, which is not that great for durability, which sucks. Oh, the small autocannons have actually... Yeah, even if I downgrade to mass drivers, it won't help the power situation, so I need to rectify power. I'll take off the regenerative hull. So there we go, that's become a valid design again, unfortunately, at the cost of its regeneration. Might as well give it a speed boost as well. Make it faster. And also give it the evasion and speed boost as well for the corvettes. So yeah, that 15% chance of not getting hit. So that's okay, I suppose. Could be a lot better. Though I'm not too happy about taking off the regenerative armor. This guy is also low, but he can mount a large 6.3 compared to 9. Again, the lightning caster more... Yeah, it's not as powerful DPS wise, but it's got a bit more range, and it's got armor penetration of 50% as well. That used to be a bit more powerful, I think, but it's not so great at the moment. Actually, if I swap it down to a medium and 2 smalls. Actually, that gives a range of 40, that gives a range of 60. I'm not sure. Maybe I should downgrade this and actually have it to, yeah, let's switch it down to this one, give it medium, small, small. Though that means it does have to get a fair bit closer before its full power is deploying. And then we use these slots to sort out its power deficiency. Like that, yep. Give it back a layer of regenerative armor, because destroyers are ultimately more valuable. Yeah, weapon damage and a speed boost. Or weapon range and rate of fire. Oh, and a better chance to hit, actually, with a bombardment cannon. That's one of the things. It's redone the computer types slightly. Well, its chance to evade is pretty bad anyway, so... Yeah, not much difference there, so I might as well give it the bombardment. Better range and rate of fire, and better accuracy. So yeah, that is what passes as my version of a capital ship. It's not great, is it? Still, whatever. Any new ships coming off the line should now be of these particular types. Yeah, so build some more destroyers. I just hope 4th Fleet can survive. Actually, no, it's not going to, is it? Yeah. That's not great at all. I'm paranoid now. Where are the ships? Where are the ships? If their fleet comes after my battered 4th Fleet, I mean 34% health. Jesus. That is awful. At least I've got 5th Fleet ready to go. There it is. There's the main enemy fleet. Okay, jump to Sidor, and then to that one, and then move to... No. No, don't want you going that way because that's where the nasty enemy station is. Jump there, then jump to Reval, and then get clear actually, so that you're playing as decoys again. Because if you engage that enemy fleet, you're in serious trouble. Poor enemy constructor.
Situation log updated.
I just hope that didn't stop the bombardment. Yes, yes it did. Okay, get back in orbit, you idiots. Yeesh. Well, these guys can go after that enemy transport fleet, which is foolishly orbiting my planet. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Wow. Just wow. Okay. Sure, whatever. I don't know why, but they are trying to take back the planet with four platoons against this. Yeah, that's not going to work at all. Sheesh. Yeah, look at that. I mean, my planetary bonus gives me 90% resistance to their damage, so there's no way in hell that would have worked. I was sending ships to take care of that, but they effectively suicided on my defences, which was just absolutely silly of them. Now, where's their main fleet gone this time? And how is the bombardment coming? Because I need to bombard. Yep, keep on bombarding, that's fine. Where are you?
Research complete.
No, more research. Tropical world, okay, sure. Might as well grab a Arctic world's colonization. After this silly war is over, I will be expanding my empire considerably. But I'm still worried about where the heck their fleet's got to. Let's keep that up so I can actually keep track of the bombardment's progress. There's the main fleet. Are you going to go to Rivak? Yes, you are.
Research complete.
Why am I researching so freaking fast now? I was struggling before. Ooh, anti-meta missiles. Defensive platform. I'm actually quite interested in that now that I've seen some in action. It's actually the first time really seeing them in action, but still. I'm not going with missiles. I'm going with the defense platform research just because I want to have a poke around with them. Will you wander over there, please? So I can see what you plan to do. They are giving pursuit. Oh my! Who died? My president died. What? No, my president died. Okay, I need to pick a new one. One that can help me in my war. Building cost anomalies? No. I've got a ton of influence, so I can pick whoever I want, really. Monthly influence. Influence is nice, but it's pretty bad that, and I don't need it to expand much, so avoid science and influence. Colony ship build cost, that will be good after the war, but not right now. So I want something that can help with minerals, so that's this one, industrialist, extra mineral income. I've only got the 2 with industrialist actually. One scientist who's busy leading some research, which means he'll be a pain to replace him. And another one down here who has a science exploration bonus, another scientist. Damn it. Either way, or I could just choose the alien to be my leader. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good one here, so I'm going to have to go with this guy. Support him. Yeah. Cheaper corvettes, bonus mineral production. Should help me at least get some more stuff out. Though the destroyers are a lot more powerful than the corvettes, I can build the corvettes cheaper, so that would help in general, I think. Maybe? Possibly? Yeah. I just need to keep building. Build for me another corvette, thank you. Right. While the rest of my ships will gather into Fleet 1. Except for the 4th Fleet over here, who's doing great as a distraction, actually, because they want to just annihilate him. Come on, chase me. That's right, you know you want to. Keep chasing me. Chase me, chase me, chase me, you pricks, chase me. Okay, they're near the sun. Right, now run away like hell. The idea being that since they're near the sun, they have a standard drive, so they need to get back to the edge of the system before they can give pursuit. And that means that I have a chance to reposition myself in the next system down, ready to lure them towards that system start as well, since I can jump from anywhere in system. Yep, see, they've realised, so they're heading towards the system's edge to try and follow. Bye-bye. Now the question is where they will go to try and follow me. Yes, you merge as well. That's bought some more time. How is my bombardment coming? Ooh, it's almost done. Yep, it's low enough so I can just attack immediately now. Sure.
Construction complete.
From here on, it's going to get dangerous though, because my assault fleet has to get. Yeah, I don't care about that. My assault fleet has to actually go near where the enemy fleet's running around, so it'll make it a lot easier for the enemy fleet to intercept. And yes, they are still chasing my other guys. That means you guys need to actually jump out, jump out, jump out. You've got to lead them on a merry chase now, because they're at risk of catching up. Oh, actually, they've jumped somewhere else. Where have you gone? They've realised the danger. Okay. Which means I'll set up back up again in Revac to try and draw them in.
Situation log updated.
Okay, new president in. Yes, I know, because I just assigned him somewhere else. I don't have anyone else left to do the research. Yay! So I need someone who can boost my... I don't have anyone that can boost that, so I just have to go with someone who's longer lived, unfortunately. Not great. I know I have a population. I know you're powerful. Where is it? Factions. Yeah. Okay, these guys are actually reducing my input now, so I need to do something about it. Let's see. I've got tons of energy, so I'm not going to do that because I need your worlds. Bugger off. I can reduce their frustration by helping them to integrate. This should remove the number slightly. I can bribe for a lot of influence, or I can suppress media, which will... Yeah. This is something else, by the way, in the pack. You can actually see what things will do. Except for this one, though that adds some pops back into the rest of my stuff. Let's see, suppress the media. Oh no, they aren't actually doing anything to me anymore. What a shame. That's just that's just me abusing my power. Ha ha ha. Still. 27%, still not great. I need to do a lot more to actually get this thing done. My army's actually taking a beating. Let's go to this world here. Damn it, sorry. Right. And I want to actually start embarking a couple of these. I'll leave 4 people here. But I can use these 4 to back up my other assault group. It won't be in time for this particular invasion, but it'll help. Oh, I'm losing an army or two, I think. Yeah, I've lost one. Hostile fleets, where are you? Haha, you're chasing my little ghosts again. Or are you jumping back out? Yeah, you're jumping back out. What? No! My precious invasion force. They tripped over their own feet or something. Damn it all. Means I need to recruit some more, which is always expensive, and I should have been doing this anyway, as well as doing ships and things. But at least I'll have a force of 10 this time around. That said, though, their forces can't heal as long as my ships remain bombarding the planet. So, let's send this force straight into attack, because I've still got their main fleet tied up. Oh, they're actually coming to try and attack me now. Sure. I know that a human opponent would have actually figured around this, but I am currently abusing the hell out of the AI. Okay, they're by the star. Jump. Then jump there. Yeah, so their first jump is wasted. Off we go, bye-bye. Now you see me, now you don't. Haha. Oh, they're bringing a whole load of attack fleets from my allies. That's good. Kind of sucks that the invasion failed, but they were doing too much damage for my force to sustain, so that couldn't be helped. The question is, where will their main fleet go now?
Construction complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh no. Oh no. My distraction force has just been mouse-trapped and I think is about to die. Because they are a bit banged up, despite having some regenerative ability. Oh jeez, they've got carriers. Wow. And, yep. Distraction fleet going bye-bye. Dead. Yeah, no wonder. They've got carrier fleets and I didn't even realise. Right, okay. My leader survived though. Split the fleet. Oh, it didn't have a leader, of course. Right, split the fleet. Actually, no, that's not right. Should I do anything about this? My assault fleet needs to be heavier going in. Let's make third the assault fleet now, actually. Transfer all remaining destroyers back to it, 1,300. It needs to be, the assault fleet needs to be better in general. So, actually, yeah, Fleet 1 continues to be the main assault fleet. The distraction fleet should be a collection of corvettes, because that is what I need to have. They are faster without the destroyers accompanying them, so let's do that. But the enemy can't ignore it. So, third fleet. You are now the decoys. Go. Grab their attention as fast as you can, because I don't want this world to have any problems. Right, invasion, round 2. This is a smaller force, but their stuff is mostly dead. So I'm doing a ton of damage to them pretty quick. Unfortunately, they're doing a ton of damage to me pretty quick, so that sucks. Oh, already? Right, sure, whatever, go ahead. Admiral died? What? Damn it. All that concern about where the Admiral goes, and he died of old age on me. How inconsiderate. Actually, I could do with one that does evasion. Oh, that's a great one. Trickster. Evasion plus 10%. This one evades more, but this guy reduces the damage of an emergency FTL. Though the enemy fleet's too powerful for an emergency FTL, so... Recruit this one to Fleet 1, and Fleet 5, you are actually going to get a leader as well. I'm going to give you the high evasion one. Yeah. Rate of fire is a good one, but unfortunately my guys can't duke it out directly with their fleet, so I've got to play around it. How's the invasion going?
Enemy planet secure.
Aha! Won! Right, 44%. Bugger. That's not good. Not good at all. Well, this well and truly sucks. Let's go knock over their controlling outpost there, actually. But I do have a new army ready to roll. All these flipping military. There we go. Your orders are to move up into my allied system there and merge together into a single army of 10 troops. I'm going to need more than this though, especially since I'm having to fight a holding action as well. Sheesh. My corvettes are pretty cheap actually. Where's First Fleet? Military power 118 for a destroyer. Yeah. 37 for a corvette. Basically it works out as 3. Oh. Yeah. At this price my corvettes are about the same in terms of military power as my destroyers. Though at a much bigger naval supply cost. So actually I should start stamping out corvettes now. Because they individually have pretty high evasion characteristics. Well, my destroyers are undeniably more powerful, unfortunately. The corvettes are faster. Yeah, so I'm starting to stamp out corvettes. Normally you wouldn't do this when you've got higher tech like a destroyer tech, but... oh geez, there's their army. Can you actually do something there? No. You could knock out their outpost down here. Cause them some problems. Sure, go ahead and do that. And then immediately jump to the next system. Because they'll be gunning for you. Powerful. Oh, that faction is actually getting pretty uppity again. So I need to again do that with... Actually, should I do an integration campaign? No, suppressing media is more effective while I've got the energy to do so, so I'll do that. And then I'm going to knock out a couple of their bases so that they can't harvest resources very effectively. Uh-oh. They are giving chase. Get out of there now. Hopefully they can jump before the fleet gets too close. 50, 60, here they come.
Hostile
Out!
Fleet engaged.
Ha! You suck. Ha! My fleet escapes. Ha 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 ha! And go running all the way down here to cause trouble in revac again. Just because they don't seem to like me being around there, so that's what I'm going to do. While my big fleet just gets engaged over here. No, unemployment.
Hostile
What?
Fleet engaged.
Oh, turn that back on, sure. There we go. Should be fine. I wish I was getting some more help from my allies though, I really do. Unfortunately though, oh, they aren't too happy, are they? Yeah, as soon as you...
Situation
As soon as
log
you guys
updated.
knock out that station, here comes their main fleet. What are they going to do? Oh, are they jumping away? Starvation? Why are you starving? Why are you starving? Why? Why? I'll clear out some predators, sure. This is going to cause them some trouble, most likely. Okay, their fleet's coming in to try and attack mine. They'll win if I actually get into engagement with them. But now that that is out, my fleet can emergency jump immediately to get the hell out of there. Unfortunately, I've got a big fleet actually, so
Research
they won't
complete.
straight away. Oh, they're trying to follow, are they? Sure. But I need to get my fleet away from here. So let's actually go this way instead. I don't know where they're going. But that is also something that will have to be found out in the next video, unfortunately. Ooh, increase the shield strength? That sounds good. Hyperdrive Mark II. 25% faster jumping time. That's probably really good considering how I'm playing cat and mouse with them. Ugh. Destroy assembly yards. That'd be good, but I've got to spend to upgrade... The hell? Advanced railguns? Small advanced railgun. What do these do? Wait a second. That's a class 4. So I can research the class 2, or I can jump straight to the class 4. The hell? That is actually rather strange. Still 2.12, 2.7. Definitely a bonus in terms of DPS, but it's not that much. How very strange. I've noticed that weapons tend to be flat upgrades over small amounts, so... Yeah, it's basically identical, it's just a bit more powerful DPS-wise by about 20% or something like that. Not too great. For double the power cost. I might as well get... Actually, no, let's change that to something else. I might as well get coil guns, yeah. Anyway, unfortunately that is as far as I can go with this particular video because I'm running up to the time limit I set for it. I've been at war and dancing around with the Inari state the entire time. Which is unfortunate, but it's what was required because of that flipping 7,500 strength fleet that's knocking around, but I've been doing well despite that. I've actually got 44% of my war goals, so I might be able to finish it in another hour or so. Maybe. They're actually willing to accept a peace if I offer it. Because of my sheer war score alone. So I could force a temporary truce with them. But no, I could probably win this if I keep at it, so I'll decide that for the next video. Until then, this has been Iron Mark III with the United Nations of Earth, just playing a game of cat and mouse and hide and seek with the Inari state effectively for the last hour. So I'm sorry about that, but that's the only way I can actually fight this darn war. Thank you for watching. I hope it was interesting and not too boring either or. Ooh, I've actually claimed that world. I've completely neglected my civilian state in this particular video, haven't I? Because I've just been focusing on the fight and that's it. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you some other time. See you later.